In escaped soldier news.
Oh. How do you escape?
That's the question. You could be like fucking Punisher and shit. Submitted by Muhammad Hamza, a fan since 2013.
Oh, hi. Thank you.
Congratulations.
What can I say?
Every time I hear like, oh, I've been a fan since 2009. Oh, really? Like, I gotta give them like special attention.
How come you move like a fucking 89-year-old man?
If I'm at a restaurant or like if I'm anywhere and they're like, Joe, I've been a fan since Chinito Gomez and Pendejo Chino. Or like, I've been a fan since the Uncles in 2009. And I was like, oh, really? Let me give you that extra attention for being a great fan.
We did the fucking star search.
I know.
Oh, really? You're a grand old flag.
You sound so sarcastic.
Oh, really?
No, I give them special attention. The fucking ones that are like, oh, Joe, I'm your biggest fan. I'm like, really? Cool. What's your favorite channel? I forgot.
They could be really nervous. True.
They could be, but then sometimes they'll call me Bart.
Oh, that one's different.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, hey, Bart, my sister loves your videos. Can I take a picture? Because it makes her jealous. It's either my sister or my brother or my fucking somebody.
A North Korean defector is now being treated for an enormous number of parasites and other health issues after escaping across the South Korean border.
I saw this video.
Yeah, the video's crazy.
He smuggled parasites into South Korea?
Yeah, what kind of
Smuggled
fucking
them?
piece of shit?
So you're telling me all those shots that we get is actually good for us? Because there's all those natural moms, right? They don't want their fucking kids to get any shots in them, so they end up eating all these parasites.
I don't believe in that shit. I believe in apple cider vinegar and fucking blueberries.
Whoa, what happened? Apple cider what?
Today I'm imitating Gio. So
You are nailing it.
thank you.
Nailed it.
Apple cider vinegar.
What happened?
This soldiers, North Korean soldiers, 24-year-old being identified as his surname O. He ended up leaving, or sorry.
Fucking left this way.
No, let me cut that.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Don't fucking cut that.
Damn it! I hate when I mess up and you guys keep it.
So O was leaving.
Stupid every time.
I didn't even try to stop him and shit. He's like, hey, get back here.
No, you gotta welcome it because that's charming. Mistakes, all those things.
That makes you human.
It makes you human.
No, I
Not
don't
human.
even want to get there. Whatever. So anyway.
What's wrong with this one?
I'm getting out
He
of here.
got away.
Okay, so
Give it to me, baby.
okay, so he drove a Jeep.
What did he drive it?
That's what this was. So he drove a Jeep-like vehicle.
Cute. It's a steering wheel so small.
So he fucking ran off with the vehicle?
Yes.
Isn't it scary though driving into South Korea because they think you're invading?
With a Jeep.
God
So
damn.
he ended up getting stuck in a ditch yards away from the border. And so he jumped out of the vehicle, he began running, and the 4 North Korean border guards began firing at him with pistols and AK-47s.
Fuck.
They were firing more than 40 rounds at him. He was hit at least 5 times.
And he survived?
They're horrible shots.
He clung onto his life as he kept crawling south. So and finally there were 3 South Korean soldiers that crawled to him because he ended up...
Isn't that funny that your own team is blasting at you and the enemy's like, I'll help you.
Isn't that crazy?
It's fucking crazy.
I have secrets.
So then,
Trust me.
so they found O lying in a pile of leaves south of the line against the side of a building. So then that's when 3 South Korean soldiers crawled out, dragged him to safety, and then a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter transported him to a hospital about 50 miles away.
Wow.
I feel like North Koreans are all survivors because I'm assuming that everyone that's alive there, they deserve to be because they do it without medicine or they probably do it on 1 grain of rice every day.
Yeah, they're saying that while on flight to...
All done.
Like,
I know.
that's fucked up.
So they're saying that while on flight, the U.S. Army flight medics had to insert a large needle into his chest to help re-inflate a collapsed lung to keep him alive.
Dude, that's just like the shit you see in movies and shit. Did they take a pen and pop his chest open and blood came out?
Oh, like in his
Damn, that
fucking
shit's-
aorta?
Yeah, and then like this. Yup, when they do it right, there was a. What is that shit, dude?
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
Weak. Yeah.
By the time he got to the hospital, they found out that he had lost such a large volume of blood that they didn't even have time to check his blood type. They just
Gave him whatever.
They pumped him 40 units of type O blood into him.
Oh.
which is like 3 to 4 times the amount of blood contained in the human body. So that's
O is supposed to be forever.
universal.
I'm an O. Me too.
Me too.
He had to have a breathing machine to keep him alive. He's had 3 surgeries. One of them was to repair his damaged internal organs and to stop the contamination caused by 10-inch long parasitic worms found in his intestines.
10-inch
So
long?
he's had it for a long time.
And a lot of them. Because the doctors were saying that they had never seen that in person. And these worms, South Korea hasn't seen these worms since the 70s.
Wow.
So for them, it was like, this is a science project.
These are some throwback worms.
The doctor was like, I had only seen this in textbooks. Like, I have
It's like
never
that
seen
old.
Hashtag TBW.
Old ailments that don't exist.
Throwback Thursday worms since the 70s.
this. Stupid. The worms, though, it's like a clear indication of how severe the humanitarian and health crisis is.
If the soldiers got worms there,
Yeah, because soldiers are higher up.
Yeah, what about the regular people? Holy
Not only
shit.
that, but they found like raw corn kernels in his stomach, which really tripped them out, the doctors out, because they were like, what? Like usually soldiers have a higher ranking in the food.
And they should be able to eat a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
good
and
food.
then no,
so that fool's eating corn husk and shit.
uncooked corn. Yeah.
Uncooked corn.
So I'm gonna show you guys a video.
Well, raw corn's actually pretty good. I've had it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bit into it. It's sweet. You can eat raw corn. You can't eat the dry one. Not the dry popcorn corn. That's hard.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have no fucking molars left.
Let me show you guys a clip of his escape.
This was a badass though.
Yeah, because those fools that were robbing that one store and that one store that we talked about, they got capped a couple times. They died like a bunch of bitches. You know what I mean? With a regular pistol. This motherfucker took an AK. He said, "I don't care."
With worms in his system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fucking blood drained out of his body like a fucking Capri Sun in an elementary school.
Yeah, exactly.
That's strong willpower there.
I don't got that.
And
Did they
a
kill
real
me? I
case
took
of
it and
lombrices.
No, it picked-
Everyone in the Mexican fucking culture knows that if you eat a lot and you're still skinny, you fucking have a lombriz.
Lombrice.
Oh shit.
So he's taken off,
Very
How do
slowly.
they know?
and then here are the 4 soldiers realizing that he's escaping.
How do they know he's escaping? He can't drive, man. Fuck.
they
Oh
started
shit, they're
shooting at
shooting. They're shooting mad close.
Yep,
Fuck, I thought they were shooting far away. They're shooting like,
right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he zigzagged.
Good thing they're not well trained.
I know, because they missed so
They would have
much.
killed his ass.
40 bullets and only 5 shots.
That's
Fuck, were they
one-
drinking soju and shit? What happened? Because you know what's funny? At first I thought like, oh shit, this guy's dope because he dropped. He was getting ready to shoot. I think he tripped. I think he actually tripped.
Yeah, he tripped.
And he was trying to play it off.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, apparently they've replaced, like North Korea has replaced those soldiers.
He killed all those motherfuckers.
They probably killed him.
And they've also planted trees near that ditch where he ended up and like just making it harder.
Damn.
I wonder what type of stuff he's gonna tell.
The doctors are saying that he's a really sweet, really quiet guy. He's a really nice guy.
You know when they run away though, they fuck with their family and everything too?
Hopefully he doesn't have a family.
That would be cool if he was like an orphans. Well, that's not cool, but then it would be good that
There's no ties.
There's no one they can fuck
Why do you
with.
think he ran? You think he just like heard of stories of food and he's just so hungry because he has a fucking tapeworm and he's like, I don't know why I'm always hungry.
That's the saddest thing I heard in my life, dude. He's like, why'd you run away? I heard there's something called food where you're at. That's so.
You know, that's one of the main things that defectors say is I didn't know that there was this much food in the world.
That's so sad.
Damn.
Cause I was like, that's crazy. Imagine living in a world where you have no fucking clue. You like starvation is normal. So you don't think anything else, right?
So the only fat person in North Korea is Kim Jong Un, then.
That's why he's a sexy beast.
They probably think he's buff, probably.
Yeah.
Well, they just don't know that.
Yeah, they just don't know. They don't even know what that means.
I mean, there was an era when chubby girls or like super thick girls were hot because everyone was a skinny peasant. And then only royals and everybody, they could eat food.
Food to look that way.
So sad, man.